This installation was created by Standing with Giants, a registered charity to create large-scale outdoor art installations in remembrance and support of the UK Armed Forces. Their installations provide a meaningful space for people to visit, reflect and discuss, bringing individuals together to honour those who fought for freedom, both past and present. And there it is. I thought this was just something that was stuck up as a temporary thing, you know, a piece of art that was travelling around the country, but maybe it is permanent. And that is all just a solid steel plate cut out. Look at it, it's ever so remarkable, I think. I've showed this before on my YouTube channel, but all those different characters, children playing, people with dogs, people on bikes and toddlers with them, a couple, you know what I mean? It's remarkable, really, and it's I quite like it. It's a good thing. Yeah, so I thought that was just a temporary thing, but I've been coming up here on and off a long time now, so this has been here probably 2 years now. And when I first saw it, I didn't read those signs. I mean, I have since, but I didn't read those signs at first because they weren't obvious, or I came in from a different direction or something. And so I thought it was just art that was being moved around the country, but it's a permanent fixture, apparently. And it is very eye-catching and important, I think. You know, a reminder of what our armed forces do for us, you, me and everybody, by whatever means, to keep us safe from people that want to hurt us. Anyway, just thought I'd start with that. So good morning, Lucindis. Obviously we're up bright and early. Nice walk, not too many people about. Oh well, 2 or 3 people I've seen today. So while I was walking around, I was reflecting on things, because that's what you do when you're old, got 2 dogs, get up early in the morning and walk around the place. And I may have said this before, I may not, I'm not sure. There's like an invisible handicap that is everywhere. And there's two invisible handicaps that nobody even thinks about. They just accept it as being okay. Embarrassment and shyness. People get embarrassed and hold back and so on. And you know who doesn't? They've eradicated it from their culture, if you like, is travellers. They don't get embarrassed or shy. They just don't. And in many ways, I mean, it's not a culture I'd want to be part of, because they're very aggressive, you know. But that's their way of life. And that's what it is. It's fine. That's their way of life. I quite like the fact if they've got a problem with each other, they get together and they fight it out. You got to sort of admire it, but I don't like the fact that it can spill into the general population, everybody, because most of us aren't like that. You know, if you fight for a living or as a hobby, you know, jiu-jitsu or boxing, or then you can stand your ground with people that would go immediately to that level to resolve an issue, an argument, a conflict, whatever. That's fine. But if you're not that way inclined, and for want of a better term, a gentler, more peaceful person, more composed, then that's quite intimidating, you know. But we should take a leaf out of their book, get rid of embarrassment and shyness, and I think your life would improve dramatically. You'd meet more people, you'd have more conversations. I think it's a good thing. It's not something I suffer from, although when I was younger I did, like everybody, to be honest, as you know, your average person. But as I've got older, embarrassment and shyness isn't really a thing for me. So I speak to more people than normal. I don't get flustered when something unexpected happens, or when someone talks to me out of the blue. You know, I said something to someone the other day, just sort of in passing, a joke, something about, what was it? There you go. Coming out of the shop, supermarket yesterday, and there was a man, working man, just a regular guy, but he was coming out with bags and bags of, I think, coffee beans or coffee powder. Obviously for work or something, you know, for the canteen or something. I don't know what it's for. And he was sort of walking alongside me as we were leaving the shop. And I just, in passing, went, oh, someone likes coffee. And he didn't know what to say. And he just went to that automated response of, yeah, and kept walking. Because that's a little bit of discomfort, embarrassment, shyness. That's what that is. It stops people engaging. You know, he could have just said, oh yeah, they're mad for coffee. He could have said 1,000 things. But he didn't. He's slightly flummoxed and went, yeah, and off he went. I'm making him sound like a right numpty now. He was just a normal person. But embarrassment. Caught unawares. Someone spoke to me, you know. And I'm going to do some stuff on the van today. You know, finish off and just put it together, ready for going. I don't think I'll get it all done today. I will have a little trip out somewhere local once I've got a few things in there. But I will get it completely ready today. And if all being well, Ted! Where's he going? Hang on. His head's tilted funny, isn't it? You okay? Licking his lips. I think he's just been sick. Have you been sick? Look. Like, yeah, you have. You've been sick. Oh, come on. He's alright now, look. It happens occasionally. It's like eating grass. You know, I've seen it with both of them, but he's been, yeah, good girl. But he's been doing it a lot. He'll be out somewhere, I'm not paying attention, he's walking behind me or some, you know, and then I'll catch him eating grass. I'll go, no, stop, like that. He'll stop. But within less than a minute, he's throwing it up. I don't really know what that's about. There's a couple of different theories. Of course, the old theory is, oh, dogs, they eat it on purpose because it makes them sick, because they want to get rid of something in their stomach or whatever, all right? But I've seen a couple of other articles and professionals, you know, people in white coats and clipboards. They've got a different theory. They think, good girl, come on, come on. They think it could be a couple of different things. One being they just like the taste of it because it tastes sweet to a dog. That's just a random guess, isn't it? And the other thing is they're thirsty and they get moisture from it. Again, bit of a random guess. I don't care if you have got spectacles, a clipboard, a white coat and an education. I think I could have made that one up. Well, I know I could. So we'll know one day. Because, well, just will. Eventually, we get to know everything, don't we? Right, come on, Ted, up. Come on, Bear. Go on, up. Go on, Ted, go on up. Go on. Go on. Come on. He's such a fanny sometimes. Just does that. That's the toolbox in his way, see? Oh, I've got to have a clear run. How's that? Is that a bit better? Go. Yeah, apparently that does it. So I bought some I bought some more. You'll have seen it yesterday. I bought some more of these things. I got 3 more. And I found these little things which are actually for air fryers. And they sort of fit in. Bit of a squeeze, not perfect, but good enough. So we'll do those today.